That snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
We
you want one
can't, we
quick
can't, we
question?
can't ask Rashad questions.
The things you guys have been waiting for. The thing that is here on the screen, man. Come on, man. Make some noise. What are we talking? Make some noise in this speech. What are we talking about? We talking about basketball. Basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way they dribble up and down the court. So this is what happened, man, today. We had a little first of all, the playoffs kicked off in the NBA. So shouts out to the playoffs. It felt like Christmas Day. It felt like Christmas Day because like the games are on all day. And I was like, man, the older I get, it's like I'm excited for Christmas now just to watch the games all day. Like that's what I'm most excited about. That's probably a sign of getting older. But anyways, so earlier in the day, right? Talia Goodman on three, the one who's broke all the transfer portal news. She goes up there this morning and she says, breaking news. Rutgers transfer Kiyomi McMiller has committed to Penn State, sources told On3 Sports. The 5'8 freshman averaged 18.7 points, 4.7 rebounds, and 3 assists per game this season. The tracker. And here it is. The official announcement is still up. It's got nearly 300 retweets, 1,000 likes, 62 bookmarks, and 80 comments at the time. When I saw it, I was like, okay, this was kind of random, a kind of random program to transfer to. I just felt the same way with Samaya Smith going to Virginia Tech, but with the bag comes different decisions. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't just gonna be like you transfer into the obvious programs. It's the same thing with Avery Howell and who was the other freshman over there at USC, the one that went to Washington, Kaylee Heckle, you know what I'm saying? Like they went to random schools too, you know what I'm saying? So it was like it threw me off for a loop. So that was that. We go through the day. The NBA playoffs are being played. The Nuggets come back against the Clippers. Big second half comeback. Force overtime. Should have won in regulation, but Westbrook didn't get a shot off after taking the lead a couple of possessions before. James Harden tied it back up. Force overtime. And overtime, Denver claws and pulls out the win. Then you go to LA. LA gets blown out by Ant-Man. They were not ready. We'll see how the rest of that series goes, but it won't even close. I'll take a nap and just so I can have enough energy to stream tonight. So basketball happens, right? At the end of basketball, we come back to this. And someone says, I don't know if Kiyomi McMiller is going to Penn State. I said, huh? You don't know if Kiyomi McMiller is going to Penn State. You seen the good man? She just said sorry. She put out the graphic. The On3 transfer portal committed. It had the blue border on it, the Penn State logo, the little lion. Shouts out to Saquon Barkley. It had the lion on it. What do you mean she doesn't know if she's going to? And out of all accounts, it is once again the infamous, at this point, Kiyomi McMiller Instagram account that said she already said she's going to Penn State. Who is she? All right, brother. For those of you who don't know the Kiyomi McMiller story, beyond these statistics that Miss Goodman posted, because Miss Goodman did a great job of just reporting the facts and sticking to the facts and then going there, right? We salute Miss Goodman for the job she's done this entire transfer portal season. Beyond these facts, Kiyomi McMiller looked like she was going to be one of the more exciting things to women's basketball and basketball in general at the beginning of the season. She came in as a freshman. She came in looking like Kyrie in that mud, looking like NBA Street Volume 2. Breaking the game between the legs on the floor, coming back up. Ooh, lose the handle, get the handle back in the same position. Ooh, pull up. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Right? I said, this kid is different. Generational talent. I know we use generational talent a lot. I get it. It's become a part of slang and vernacular and everything we have in our arsenal of words. But she looked generational. First couple games of the season, we said, "Oh man, whole time everybody looking at Rutgers, they're looking at Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey. They need to be looking at this kid as well." I know that's what I was saying. I was like, I want to pay attention to Kiyomi Miller. I think I have a video saying that, and Harmony Turner at the beginning of the season because both of them was just wigging at the beginning of the season. I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Then what happens? Kiyomi Miller don't even dress out for a road game. Like she's not even there. And folks is like, okay, what's going on? And then Kiyomi McMiller on her Instagram page says, sorry to my fans. The coach won't let me play. Hold on. You putting out official statements. You a college athlete at the end of the day. Most of the stuff that you say need to go through the SID communications department. But hey, I guess NIL, name, image, and likeness, it's a new day where the kids have the power. LeBron James posts the Decision 2010 world, you know what I'm saying, where the athletes have the power and they can say what they want when they want. You know what I mean? So, okay, more power to you. Hold on, let me see if I could pull this up. So I did a report on that, right? About her saying sorry to the fans, everything going on. Woo, woo. Here we go. Here it is right here. Okay. Oh, this also ironically comes from Miss Goodman. She screenshotted the Instagram story. Kiyomi McMiller has also reposted on Instagram a story calling for her to enter the transfer portal. Rutgers star cites coach for missing clash with Juju Watkins. So it was against Juju Watkins in USC. Rutgers star Kiyomi McMiller turned heads with the Instagram post saying she was mad. She made about not playing against USC Trojans on Sunday. Rutgers 5-star freshman says coach benching her against USC. Transfer portal her immediately. And she reposted it. This is like what? Hold on. What month is this? This is January 6th. This is the beginning of the season still. This is like still the beginning of the season. Hold on, I'm gonna go back to this as I look up the other thing. So I made a video about this. I said, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if your parents running this, you need to have some better people around you. And then in the comment section came the local people from her hometown. I believe she's from the DMV, right? That was like, you don't know her, you don't know your facts. This ain't right about Kiyomi, and she ain't no bad kid, and she don't have the wrong people in her circle. And this, like, you need to get it right. I'm like, okay, all right. Look, bro, you got it. You was there in high school. You was local. You was seeing her every day. Maybe I'm wrong. So that's what I'm thinking. So here's the initial post to my fans. I would like to apologize to my fans. to my fans. I will not be playing in today's game against USC, which is number 4 in the country. This decision was made by my head coach, Miss Washington. Thank you for your continued support. God bless you, Kiyomi. The product McMiller. The product is crazy. But yeah, the product McMiller. So she posted that, right? And so then it came out like after the whole repost of the transfer portal thing, right? That it was like, I don't run the account. My parents run the account, which Big Nate just brought up just a second ago. Here we go. Where you bring it up? I'm convinced she doesn't really run her account. Her parents do. Big Nate just brought that up, right? So he said that, and he said she's from Silver Spring, so the DMV. So here it goes with that entire situation. So all right, I'm being gaslit. She ain't no bad kid, Rashad. You don't know who you talking about. I don't care how it look. I'm saying what I see from the post, from what I see from afar, it's not looking good. I've seen this before. If you cover sports, you see certain things with certain players and certain athletes, and you're like, okay, I ain't looking too good. You just know what it is, bro. After a while, yes, of course, you don't know the kids. Yes, of course, they're kids. Yes, of course, they are young. But after you see certain patterns for so many years, you start to, okay, I got it. Okay, I got it. And he could either turn around, or it's just going to be one of them situations of, dang, this is just always going to be a thing. Y'all know who my favorite point guard is. If you're new to the channel, this is the Road to 5K Subs. My name is Rashad Milligan. My favorite point guard in the world right now is Kennedy Carter, Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? My favorite point guard all time is Ryan Harrell. That's a whole nother discussion. But Kennedy Carter is my favorite point guard. And you know what I'm saying? And y'all know kind of everything dealing with her. the reason why she's not in the league and stuff like that right now, and wasn't in the league for a whole nother season, this and that. Nothing to do with her ability to play on the court. It had everything to do with off the court politics because of all the rumors and her reputation and all that and towers over her head. And the thing that is even worse about that with Kennedy Carter is every single time there were rumors or reports or something like that came throwing dirt on her name, instead of just kind of being quiet and saying, hold on, I'll let you see for yourself. She went on social media immediately and just kind of like did a lot that kind of like lined up with, okay, maybe these people who are saying these rumors might have a point. And I love, you know what I'm saying? I love Kennedy. I love Holly, everything like that. I just got to, you know what I'm saying, call it like what the perception is on the public and things of that sort. I met Kennedy, interviewed her multiple times, everything like that. It's still up. But I got to call it for what it is and why she's not in the league right now. That's just what it is. So with this Kiyomi McMiller situation, it's sad because the kid is only a freshman going into her sophomore season, and she's already dealing with this type of stuff, bro. She's already dealing with this. Someone announced, sources say you going to Penn State, even if it's true, and you come out and you say, who is she? How you think Penn State feel about that if you done signed the letter of intent in the transfer portal to go to Penn State? You think they just gonna be like, oh yeah, come on over. Oh yeah, come on over. They might be like, who you think you is? Look, let me tell you something. I'm gonna stop sharing the screen. I'm gonna stop sharing the screen right here. And here's the thing about Kennedy Carter. Here's the thing about, you can go la. And I hate it because at the time or whatever, I was supporting it, but it's the overall point of it. Colin Kaepernick in the NFL in 2016. Here's the thing with a lot of these people. All right, y'all ready for it? I'm gonna stop sharing the screen. Ain't nobody bigger than the program. Ain't nobody bigger than the program. I don't care if you Kobe Bryant. I don't care if you LeBron James. I don't care if you Shaquille O'Neal. I don't care if you Kevin Garnett. I don't care if you Kiyomi Miller, Candace Parker, Derek Fisher, Sue Bird, Breonna Stewart, Diana Taurasi, Brittany Griner. Ain't nobody bigger than the program. The program and the corporation will go on without you every single time. So when you want to, you know what I'm saying? Proverbial speaking, of course. When you want to, okay, we could do a flexing contest, but you're not gonna win. You're not gonna win against the NCAA. You're not gonna win against the WNBA. You're not gonna win against the NBA, MLB, NFL. You could try. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I'm all for people standing on all 10 and moving how they want to move. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. But you're not gonna come out on top. Drake against UMG, you're not gonna come out on top. It just is what it is. Like, oh yeah, I appreciate it. You fighting back and this and that. You know, a part of it might be him fighting back against UMG, but the whole part about using the beef to do it is weak to me. That's a whole nother story. We're gonna get to that later. But you're not bigger than the program, bro. These are corporations ran by, so it just is what it is. So here we go. Nate said her and her brother went on a Twitter space not too long ago, venting about her situation. It's just like, bro, like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had this announcement about you going to Penn State. Instead of saying like this report isn't true, you respond to a comment in a passive aggressive way on Instagram or your family or whoever's running the account. I think personally, you should have took control of the account after this situation. This went viral, everything like that. You had people like me going on YouTube reacting to it, saying, this kid might have some attitude problems. And y'all say, oh, she don't even run the account. Well, she don't run the account. And it's got people saying she got attitude problems and people perceiving you a way that can impact your NIL and your transfer portal opportunities and your WNBA opportunities down the line. Then why would you not run the account after that? Well, where's the disconnect? What are we doing here? What are we doing? I understand. She's a kid, Rashad. She's 18. She's 19. I get it. But at some point, what point does, like, you grew up in the social media age? So it's like, social media. So okay, this is making me look a type of way. Mom, I love you. Dad, I love you. Let me take care of it. Bro, I love you. Big brother, I love you. But let me take care of this, because now they got me messed up. And even though we lit right now, Jordan right now, we not in the league. That's the thing about NIL. We could easily feel like we in the league, and we not in the league. We just getting paid like we in the league. Oh, he said that was Kennedy and her brother for clarification. Thank you, Big Nate, for the clarification. But y'all not in the league, bro. Y'all just getting paid like y'all almost in the league. You know what I mean? That goes back to this whole, Caitlin need to stay in the league. At Iowa, Angel need to stay at LSU. That so and so need to stay here. So and so need to stay there because of NIL, bro. NIL, college, you only got so much eligibility. Even in the age of red shirting and the new JUCO transfer rules, where you could play 2 years at a JUCO, then 4 years at NCAA, and a year of the Panini, so you get a Panini year. The things where you get a red shirt Panini transfer some year. If you play 8 games in a 30-game season, you still get another year of eligibility. You could play 8 seasons in college. It's still gonna run out at some point. You can try to run from it and hide from it all you want. It's gonna run out at some point, bro. That's not the real money. The real money is the WNBA still. The real goal should be the WNBA still when you're a player of this type of caliber, this type of talent. So I'm saying all this to end with this. Kiyomi McMiller, if things are still good with you in Penn State and you sign or you gave them a verbal commitment that you're going to go to Penn State and you're waiting until Monday to make your official announcement like you previously teased, like your team has previously teased, Jordan, an athlete, is going to announce her next transfer portal choice on Monday at 9:05 a.m. like they've announced, right? If you're waiting to then to say Penn State, you better hope Penn State is still good with you. If they're not, if you can find another program, pray that you can find another major program in D1 and stuff like that, and just ball out next season and just lay low, bro. Lay low. Just lay low and show you can ball out and not be a problem, not be in no headlines, not be in no. When we need to talk about you, it needs to be the reason why we was talking about you the first week of the season. Oh, dang, you see Kiyomi McMiller, kid had 40 points, kid had 32 points, a freshman, doing all types of moves, behind the back, spin moves, three-pointer. She made the girl stay in her shoe. That's what we need to talk about. We don't need to talk about, dang, her family doing that again. Oh, what she say now? We don't need that. We don't need that because you have too much of a future to be, you know what I'm saying, for us to be stuck on you right now. So that's all I want to say right now with Kiyomi McMiller. Best of luck to you in your career. And I know some people, you being rough on a kid. You don't, I know. But the kid is talented. I can see that. And I've seen how the W has treated Kennedy Carter. And I've seen how the W has treated Alexis Morris. And I know they ain't going for none of that. So before we mess up the bag and the pros, we want to at least get to the pros and go from there and know how to play the game and know how to politic and everything like that. And that ain't no what they call it, politics identification. What do they call it? Political thing. What do you do? That ain't none of that. Identity politics. That ain't none of that. That's just basic. To maximize your talent with the money and everything like that. Nathan Schnell said you need a mentor. 100%. I agree with that. And not to say the mentors in your life, but it's like if they haven't been to where you want to go, you know what I'm saying? Where you trying to go is Caitlin Clark. Where you trying to go is Chelsea Gray. Where you trying to go is Jackie Young. Where you trying to go is Jordan Canada, Ryan Howard. That's where you trying to go. Alicia Gray. That's where you trying to go. And all due respect to everybody that might be in your circle and stuff like that, even if you have, a man in your circle that is a former NBA veteran or made the NBA and things of that sort, they haven't been in this new age of the W and stuff like that on that level. So maybe that's what it is, Nathan. Like you say, get a mentor and things of that sort, of that caliber, like a Kelsey Plum, like a you know what I'm saying, Kelsey doing the big dogs camp every year and stuff like that. She just wrapped it up again. You know, a Sabrina Ionescu. Like I know Sabrina ain't known for mentoring, but like, you know what I'm saying? Just somebody, bro. Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi, somebody. Diana Taurasi spicy, right? Maybe Diana Taurasi can help you. Maybe Angel Reese can help you. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's different positions, Angel Reese is, you know what I'm saying, a passionate from the DMV Black woman and stuff like that, who gets ridiculed and picked apart all the time for her attitude and her perception and things of that sort. And she still came out on top. Why? Because she put the work first. Regardless of what anybody says about Angel Reese being a celebrity, being a this, oh, she on wilding out. She don't care about basketball. She don't. What's she do when she get on that court? Double doubles. And that's the reason why we keep talking about Angel Reese, and that's the reason why she keeps getting these promos, and that's the reason why she's charging $3,000 to get a section at a birthday party. Hello, what Nathan say? Hold on, what was the last thing? Alexis Morris is a different situation. She did herself in the foot with the older hanger comment and things of that sort. 100%, but that's the same thing. But she said this on social media. Alexis Morris was saying that on social media, where she's like, the older players and they need to make room for the W, and you know, we need the younger players, and if you're 35 and up, you kind of need to leave. That was over Twitter. It's the same thing here. The same thing here. This is just a different app. It's Instagram. It's just a different app. Same thing, different app. Social media. Social media comments and social media perception is what is getting people shut out. So, yes, I don't know you. Yes, you are young. Yes, you are yes, that might come harsh or might sound racist or I'm projecting or whatever the case, whatever you want to say about me. At the end of the day, this is a very talented individual. I believe she can go really far and she can maximize her abilities playing basketball in her career and her career earnings. Don't mess up the bag, and you're messing up the bag right now and preventing yourself from receiving a lot of opportunities because of people's perception of you in the public via social media that you're not even running. So don't let what somebody else is saying on your behalf on the internet, not in real life, affect real life money. That is my advice. And like I said, I respect bro, the videographer from Silver Spring, from the DMV area that's been covering her and shooting her since she was in high school, everything like that, who defends. I salute, because like you say, I don't know her. I was not there. You were there. At the same time, this is what's going on right now, and we have to address it as such. So that's how I feel about the Kiyomi McMiller situation. Next thing, man.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
And Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
We
you want one
can't
quick question?
ask Rashad a question.
Hey, Rashad.